Hi Cancer, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading. So this will be from the 2nd to the 9th. I've already done your general reading for June, and your love readings are on Vimeo. I'll post a link before and down below. So I've been finding your readings exceptionally curious, Cancer, for the last few months actually. So I'm going to ask for clarity for the sign of Cancer. Oh God, there you go again. You got the Blessed card. Taurus got it as well. And listen, there is nothing I can do about the tarot cards I get. And the curious energy that I found, especially in your love reading, was about love and the blocking of this love. Okay? Now, I'm trying to be sensitive and I'm trying to be delicate here, but there's always reasons why we block love, because when a part of us feels vulnerable, which is the heart, we obviously want to protect it, okay? Which means there's been hurt caused to the heart in the past, and we don't want to put it through that. Now, if this is the case, Cancer, I find it really, really hard that you're denying this love. The Page of Cups appeared in reverse. The Page of Cups is a very innocent heart, and it came out in reverse, which means there's something around the emotional nature, feeling a little bit blocked here. It wasn't ready to come out, but a flying card, you've got loads of flying cards, oh my gosh. 9 of Wands, yeah. Anyhow, please make Cancer's reading straightforward. Oh my God, you must be so fed up with these readings. What's going on? Actually, you know what, Cancer, I'm not, because I find your reading has been exceptionally beautiful, actually. Please, what's going on with the sign of Cancer? Page of Swords behind you, communication. Wheel of Fortune is the gift. The challenge is the Hierophant. 10 of Pentacles is how other people are showing up for you. You've got 2 tens already. 7 of Cups underneath the wheel. Brain fog, confused about choices, okay? And then, yeah, I'm going to cope with it by putting all the focus into my work. Might be a Taurus, by the way. Hierophant's a Taurus card. The Page of Swords is a card of texting and communication. It's what's behind you. So what's the Page of Swords been about, please? Maybe some of you have been waiting for this text. Some of you have been turning your back on something. The 3 of Wands is also a card about turning your back, looking out to sea, considering the horizon. But the Page of Swords is a card of communication that goes backwards and forwards, okay? The wheel is the gift. Tens, completions of cycles. It's also a clock. So when a clock is a gift, it's about serendipity, it's about fate, fated circumstances, coincidences, the hands of the divine, basically. And you've got the Blessed card, which is basically the Ace of Cups. The challenge is the Hierophant, which it can be a Taurus, or it can be about commitment, okay? Tradition. Might be some Cancers are already in an established situation. It might be some Cancers are dealing with people who are already in a Hierophant situation. I don't know, one or the other. Or because the Hierophant can also be all the I should do this, all these sets of rules that we live our life by. I'm not saying for a minute rules are not bad. I tend to try and swap rules with ethics. But sometimes the Hierophant can be quite an oppressive force. And maybe it's all these rules about why you can't do something, why you can't go forward. Okay, I don't know what's going on here, Cancer. I read for quite a few Cancers, and I'm trying to be objective here. But there's a lot of shoulds and coulds and rules. Maybe rather than following this blessed card, which is what your heart truly wants, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is how other people are showing up for you. What's the Ten of Pentacles about? Okay, so there might be some news coming your way around work, around finances, Ten of Pentacles. And the outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. So I think some of you are avoiding emotional issues by focusing on your Pentacles. Now, sometimes I get people to do that because it's a really good way to not get stuck in repetitive cycles in your mind, okay, which is never a good place to be. And there's times when it's not a good idea. And what you need to do is to move forward and communicate. I'll try and dig a little bit more, Cancer, because underneath the Wheel of Fortune is 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups is like a big fog when we can't see clearly. We don't know what choices to make. We don't know if whatever this cup is we've been offered is good for us. Is it a fantasy? Is this person real? Is this really a love relationship? What is going on here? That's what the 7 of Cups is about. A lot of readers class it as quite a lot of card about when you just cannot see clearly what a person is about. Some of you might feel you're getting the wool pulled over your eyes. I've got no reason to see why that's the case, because the Hierophant tends to be a very straightforward energy. In fact, its challenge is it's so straightforward that sometimes it lacks a little bit of flexibility. Why is the Hierophant the challenge, please? Yeah, this is about being too rigid here. For some of you, this is someone, or you're already in a situation that's a Hierophant, and it's providing you with your security and your stability, but it's not a situation that's a blessed situation, okay? But because of the need for security, you're staying in it. For others of you, this Hierophant could be a Taurus person, but you've really got all these bloodlines around it. You're very much in the state of wanting to be guarded against the person. For some reason, I think it's more you than the other person now, because of the 8 of Pentacles. I don't know. There's an awful lot of confusion here. And I think the confusion is about, it's definitely about the emotions. Is this really love? Is this good for me? If I pick this cup up, will it turn out just to be a big joke? Will it just be a big illusion? Will it be a waste of time? That's what these cards are about, and you're dealing with it by putting your back down and getting on with your Pentacles. I don't think that's a bad idea, but not when you're trying to avoid something. There's two different ways. There's sometimes you get on with your 8 of Pentacles because the other person is so stubborn that the relationship's not moving. For any of you in that, I really understand and my heart goes to you. That's a good way to be the 8 of Pentacles, but not when it's because you feel unsure or you feel the other person might not be the right person for you. That is not the best idea to avoid it. It tends to lead to not feeling very good, feeling confused and feeling not in the best places. What's an advice? What's that noise? The advice is the Six of Pentacles. Authentic, straightforward dialogue. Cards on the table. Communication about the nature of things here, Cancer. I think it's a helicopter outside my door, guys, okay? I think the best bet is to check out that there's a bit of a confusing picture. There needs to be a conversation between two people about what the nature of the bond is. And either some of you've been the one that's been overprotective, and or it's the other person. I don't know which one it is. It might be both of yous, by the way. Anyhow, Cancer, that blessed card is quite it's a wonderful card when it's in manifestation. When there's a lot of resistance of one person, it's quite a challenging energy to be in. I get you. Okay? Loads of love, Cancer. I'm sorry about the noise. It was a helicopter outside my door. That's probably the card, the helicopter coming down to say, pay attention, there's something wants to happen here. Okay, Cancer, loads of love. Bye.